I'm just doing that now. You ready? Right, sorry about that, guys. Right, let me get things loaded up now. Messed around with all. I'm just going to load the game in, guys. I do apologise for all this, but you know what? This is what happens when things don't go right. And it's annoying because I've done a few test flights just to give myself a... Right, let's get that loaded up. And then we'll check some sounds. We've got sounds through there. I know that's working fine. That's okay. The webcam's on. Everything's okay. We seem good. Now we just need to get the game loaded up. Right, guys, I'm going to do this. And hopefully, would you like to say hello?
Hello again.
Wonderful. You can be heard. Right, that's better.
Hello all.
Thank you very much. It's just so annoying, this is. Right, so FSX is loading up just now, guys. And then we'll get cracking. I want to get I've got to put all my flight plans in because I did all this already. But it looks like I've got to do it again.
Should be saved anyway.
Yeah, I've got it saved. Yeah, that's right. Let me roll there. We're all good now. We're all good. Technical issues. Technical issues are technical issues. What we do is we rise above them. That's what we do. Rise above technical issues. Game still takes a bit to load up, but nowhere near as long as it used to take. That's the problem I've got, because I've still got so many different, not so many planes on it. And then whenever you run it for the first time, it takes longer to load up than it does the second time. That's why I thought I'd get it all done, ready, set up, ready to go.
Even then, mine takes a lot less than yours does. Even still.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, you know, I think I took a Rex, I've got GSX running on it, and that still gives me a bit, it used to load up like that. When I put GSX on, that slowed it down. I've put a few planes in. What I've tried not to do now is load anything into the config file, because what it says is, do you want to load it up for this session, but not load it for the whole game, if you get what I mean. I tend to just load it for this particular session. I've got no idea what it is. I mean, we worked on it for a good few hours and we got it to where it is now, which is a lot better than it was, if you understand. I would rather have it like this. I mean, I'm all loaded. Look, I'll take the screen away. I'm all up and running. I'm just doing it while everybody was just... All I do is click run. No, I don't want it to install anything where there we go. So I'll load the flight planner up. Plan. And it's Gizgo, isn't it? Gimpo, is it? That one, Gimpo International to Yang Yang, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
And I think mine said it was 7,000 feet. And because it's a Cessna, that's probably going to be a nice height to fly at, so that you can at least see, you know, the terrain and everything. What do you reckon?
I thought we said 5,000.
Well, we could do you want to go 5,000?
Well, mine's set to 5,000.
Okay, go to 5,000 then, young man. If there are any mountains higher than that, then guess what? We're in trouble.
Well, we can fly around them.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Or in our ATC, we can request to go higher anyway.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, okay. Kempy,
Hello,
Kempy. How are you? Right, we'll just get this loaded in. I'm going to let this load in, then I'm going to run FS Cloud. so that we've got it all sorted. How is everybody anyway? We all good? We're not good? We're not good then.
Yep, I'm good.
We're all good. I can tell when we do flights, right? I know, I love this. Whenever we do flights, it's the only time that everybody concentrates so much. I have got the ILS for Yang Yang if anyone needs it.
Yes, please.
It's 109.30 and it's 329 course heading.
I have that, thank you.
I think it's only got the one runway as well, to be honest. Yang Yang. I'm not quite sure. I just looked at it. I was sat down. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Sat down with my granddaughter and I just thought, do you know what I wanted to do? I thought because we were doing the flight night thing, I thought it would be nice to do something that incorporated, you know, the Winter Olympics, because I just found out that we were actually doing that. I'm going to turn the engine off anyways, just so we can do start on that. Well, look at this, right. This is where it's dropped me, but I did hear that somebody was on 3137 Empire.
Yeah, that was me. Did you say 136 that you set?
Well, that's where I'm supposed to be at now. Look.
We won't find out until you open up FS Cloud and you crash on top of us.
And then right, FS Cloud is now up in. And that off. Let's put that on. Let's put the map on. So the map's on. Okay, so it's telling me I am, well, Empire. I can see Empire on FS Cloud. I don't even see me on FS Cloud.
It takes some time to load up.
Does it? Right, let's put the mini map on.
There you are. Now I can see you.
Right, okay.
He's back down in the middle.
I can't see you. Unless you're, let me just zoom in. Yeah, I think what it is.
You've got your game paused. But you should see us.
It shouldn't be paused. No, that's the break. That's the break.
Okay, you should see us on your screen.
Yeah, I can see you now.
Yep.
I can see you now. Yeah,
That's
yeah, I
good.
can see you. You're across from me. Right, I think what's happened is you're hiding my tag. I'm going to zoom in. Click follow me on this one. Zoom in on that one, and it should. Hopefully. Right, so you're there. Where is Dev? Oh,
He's next
Dev.
to you.
There you go. So who's in the... All right, okay. So it's all three of us. Let me just zoom out.
I'm in the yellow aircraft.
Wonderful. Oh, you're in the yellow one, so Dev's here then. Yeah. Right, so
I'm
Dev...
in the blue and white.
Right, okay, thank you for that. I'm just going to do a, what you call it, an outside shot. Right, so here we are then. I get all of us. Can't get that far out. There you are. And there he is. Right, so we're all on. Right, let's get set up, guys, ready to take off. Okay, right. Mine will have changed. Mine will have changed the sound. I know it will. No, it shouldn't have done. Let's do this. Messed around with the sound again.
Okay, that's runway 14 left.
Okay. default and see what happens. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights, I can just tell. I can just tell. For me, it's going to be one of those nights. I've been on this today and had no issues at all. No, nothing.
What's the problem?
I'm not getting no ATC communication.
Maybe just reload the flight again.
No, I should still get ATC talking to me. Oh dear. You know what?
Sorry to barge back in, but your avionics switch is off, and without that you don't have radio.
Sorry, Adonis. I didn't hear that.
Your avionics switch is off. Without that, the radios are not working.
No, I've already done this flight already once, and it was working fine. I've already done it, and every time I've done.
That doesn't matter. When the avionics switch is off.
Oh, you mean when I've turned the engine off?
No, there is a specific switch in the Cessna's cockpit that says avionics.
Yeah, okay. I think I know which one you mean. It's this. It's this. I know which one you mean.
They need to be on in order for the radios to be on.
1 second. I think I know what you mean then. It's this one. It will be. We turn this on. It'll be these. If I turn the engine on, because I don't just do this.
No, those are the battery switches.
Yeah, and it's that one. It's that one there.
No. You need the white one. There are
It's
two
this one.
switches.
Yeah. Oh, that is. It's working. I know what you mean. It's working. It's working. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Because I was going to do a cold start, I turned everything off. That was all. Sorry.
Yeah.
I turned everything off. That's what I did.
Without that switch on, the radios are not working.
Right. Okay. Thank you for that.
No problem.
Clearance delivery, airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Right, now I can hear what's going on.
Yang, ready to copy. Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee is clear to Yang, airport is filed.
Right, so 5,000.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Departure frequency is 119.
Are we all ready? We're just waiting for me.
Yep, I'm ready.
Just
I'm
waiting
ready.
for me. Right, wonderful. As long as you're waiting for me, I'm happy. Thank you, Adonis, for that. Because I didn't realise that once you turn, I was just thinking that once you turn oil pressure low, it will be.
Dave, you want to take off first?
Once you turn everything off, I didn't realise it turned the...
Yang airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 5,000. Departure on 119.75. Squawk 4.
Yeah, I don't mind taking off first. I'm just requesting permission and setting up.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to go ahead, then I'm just gonna hit request anyway. Yeah. Request. I'm requesting taxi now anyway.
India Foxtrot Tango Yankee with Charlie ready to taxi IFR. Airway Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee taxi to and hold short of runway 3.
Thank you, Adonis.
Using taxiway Papa Alpha. Contact tower on
Do you know what? Just leave. First clear. It's not about leaving. It's about trying to do it right. That's what it is.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway 32 right using taxiway Papa Alpha. Airway Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee.
That's all it is. It's just about making it, you know, a little bit more. Realistic. I love the way it's got your face in this way when you come in as well. That's the thing that does me. Okay, thank you.
Which one were you taking, guys?
I am going to 32 right.
Same
well,
for me.
Hold a second.
Not fair. I'm taking 14.
I'm just checking what it said to me. Taxi. 32 right, yeah. It's taking you to 14. I just want to make sure I travel at the right speed because people actually go crazy at me when I go at the wrong speed.
I'm going 15. Kilometers.
At the moment, I'm just coming up to about...
Damn, this taxi is absolutely long. This taxiing takes
Mine's
me
not too long, to be
forever.
honest.
I'm about 2 miles down the flipping road.
No, mine's not too bad, to be honest. Yeah, no worries, Adonis. Right, just a nice chill out evening, guys. Now we've sorted what issues we've had here. I know. Why do they call it taxi? Adonis can answer that one for you. He'll answer that question for you, Adonis. Why do they call it taxi? Why do they call it taxiing? Is it because you have other people in the plane at the same time that you're travelling down there? Is that got something to do with it? Because I don't understand that one myself, why they call it taxiing. Better. I never understand that one when I hear it. Right, is anybody ready for going?
I'm at the end of the runway.
Right, I'm just coming now. Planes in queues. I'll tell you what you can do, Kets, Google it. Just Google it and find out why they call it taxiing. Just put, obviously, why do they call it taxi? Why do they say planes are taxiing? Well, somebody must have it out there and know the reason for that. Or you did, and there's no history of it. Kind of don't make sense in that. Gosh, I lose my voice. Kind of don't make sense in that, does it, really?
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm just coming to the runway now. So we're all on different runways, or are you at the other end?
I'm on 14 left.
Right, and I'm on 32 right. Dev, where were you?
I'm 32 right, it looks like I'm behind you.
It looks like it, because there's no one in front of me that I can see.
How come the ATC decided for me to pick this direction?
Let's hope you've got the flight put in right, because I know what you're like sometimes. Not to be horrible.
Well, the runway's long, so we don't have to panic about.
Well, these are, if you think about it, these are only Cessnas, aren't they? Every runway's going to look long to these things, unless you're taking off in a field or something.
Yeah, field of flowers.
Yeah. Right then, let's just have my final checks. I've got one flap going there. I'm gonna, what's the... So the runway heading is 32 to 1. What I'm gonna do is turn my... I'm gonna fly the runway heading. I get up there, 3-2. Yes, I tell you what, if you've ever been abroad, Kempy, believe you me, this is quick for a takeoff. Let's put it that way. This is very quick for a takeoff. Don't let things like that get onto you, mate. It's this is a chill out stream. We'll take us time. We'll do as many flights as we can do. Right, okay guys, it looks like I'm ready when you are.
Yep, all good. I'm just waiting for you to take off, then
Right,
I
okay.
can hit the runway.
Wonderful. Right, so let's go. And I'm going to put the ATC and everything in when I've done that.
Okay, I'm going down the runway right
Yep.
now as I speak, so you should see me going
No
on
problem.
your left or right side.
Never bored me. Ooh, don't turn that wheel 50, just go straight. Mine went straight to the left. Straight to the left it went. I'm flipping. I was going to put more. Flipping. Fantastic. That went right to the left, that did. Right, so I'm up anyway.
Holy moly, it's a bit windy up here.
And I should have requested takeoff first, but again, that ready, that just what you call it, wanting to take off.
Tango Yankee, clear for takeoff. Runway 32 right. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Contact Seoul, departure on 119.75.
See, this is what happens when people are rushing me.
119.75.
And I need to ignore and just do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is, are we going to take off today? When I'm ready.
Seoul departure, airway
Right, so we're up anyway, I'm happy about that.
Yankee is at 900, climbing 5,000. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, Seoul departure, roger, altimeter 2992.
Right, let's set that climb a bit
Airway
more.
Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, turn right heading 080, resume on
080.
navigation, climb and maintain 5,000.
Right, I'm up as well.
Wonderful, nice takeoff.
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit over to one side.
Yeah, mine did exactly the same. It might be the wind that we haven't taken into consideration for, you know.
Turn right heading 080, resume on
Because I
navigation,
felt that
climb
straight
and
away,
maintain
just literally, as
5,000.
you took off, it
Airway
just went
Foxtrot,
straight.
India
Did yours go
Foxtrot,
to the
Tango
left?
Yankee.
Yes, it did.
Exactly, that's what mine did. So it was probably we're either not going at the right speed on takeoff, because it shouldn't really have done that, I don't think. But these things are quite light though, aren't they, to be fair? Right, let's just see how long this flight is.
46.
46, is that what you got?
Yep, that's me.
Have a look. Mine says... Oh, mine says 1 hour 21. But that's because I'm still climbing and I'm... It was the engine gyro effect. All right, okay. So when you take off, the idea was I was supposed to kind of... You said this to me, didn't you? You did say this to me, Adonis, that I'd have to learn to hold it and do it right. Okay, all right.
I see on FS Cloud that you guys are still turning.
Yeah, we were only turning to 080.
Yeah, same. I'm pointing 080 now myself.
Right, that's right. So we've finished turning now. I can see us all. Yeah. Dev, you're just turning now, aren't you, Dev? Or you've just finished. That's right. Empire, you were taking off the correct way anyway, weren't you?
Mhm.
Because you're going straight, so you should get there before us. Right, and that's Whisker.
Guys, I'm at 5,000. I'm still climbing to 5,000 feet, but to let you know, there's a big mountain in front of me.
Well, I'm at 2,500. And I think that's because my climb rate is quite low. So what I'm going to do...
My climb rate's up 10100, so I need.
Yeah, I'm climbing at 1,000 now.
Yeah.
I don't even to understand this. You don't really climb so quick in these things, though, do you? To be honest. That off so I can show some shots there. Yeah, you don't climb so quick in these, I don't think.
Oh, what a beautiful mountain. Oh, I've got Ibrex, remember, too.
Yeah, well, thanks to Adonis, I've got texture mesh on mine. It puts the mountains, it gives it depth now.
Oh, that's good. So
Yeah, it's all free as well. You know the free stuff that you gave me?
yeah,
It's
the
that
40 gigs worth.
Yeah, that the 50. One was 49 gig, one was 51 gigabytes of stuff, and we managed to put them all in. Well, we managed. Adonis just took over and did the lot. I just sat back in and just thought, oh, that's what you do. That's how you do this. That's how you do that. So at least when you look at mine, it's got depth now. Although it is still what you call it, freeware. It's just got a bit of depth.
What altitude are they giving you guys?
Say again, sorry.
What altitude are you guys?
5,000.
Right, they've given me 7. I'm going to request it down to 5.
Originally it gave me 7, but thanks to Empire, who seems to know the height of all the mountains, he said we should do 5,000.
5,000 is good. I mean,
Yeah, but if you think about it now, the ATC and that would have given you probably a 2,000 clearance for the highest mountain, if you get what I mean.
Right, I've requested down to 5,000. They've denied it, so just watch out for your mountains.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to request I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up. I'm going up to 7. I'm not going to risk it.
I passed it with 1,000 feet spare.
They've accepted it.
Climb and maintain 5,000. Expected 7,000.
You going up to 7,000?
Yep. I am not going to hit a mountain this evening. Let's put it that way. It's not going to happen.
Airways, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Did you hear my last transmission?
I did hear your last transit.
5,000. Expect.
Oh,
Yes,
I
I
need
know.
to kidnap you and been trying to do ETS trailer skins past 3 hours and it's not working right. Yeah, you can have him. What I would suggest that you do, Ket, is private DM him in Discord and he'll get back to you, mate. That's what I would suggest.
What's the top speed? 118 knots. Jesus.
Mine's about 110 to 120. This thing will do. But because I'm climbing, I'm only doing 54 at the moment. That's why it's saying it's going to take an hour and something.
I'm doing 50 and my engine's going to the max.
Yeah, it will do. It will do because you're climbing at the moment. Are you still climbing, or are you at?
I'm past 5,000, but I'm
Right,
going
so
to 7.
that's why. Yeah, I'm still climbing. As soon as I finish climbing, it will then. Oh, hang on a minute, guys. Bear with me 1 sec, 'cause I think my good lady's coming.
Hide.
Airways, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot.
Just as you want to move.
Climb and maintain
Yeah.
7,000. Climb and maintain 7,000. Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
No, it was my son.
What, some hot dogs and some food?
Well, it's not. No, he's normally. Well, he's doing something, but normally he'd have a takeout. I'm trying to think what's up with him. I think he's ill.
I'm looking behind. I'm looking behind my
Yeah.
aircraft.
You normally have a takeout at the. What day is it? Friday. Yeah, it was the weekend. Saturday tomorrow.
I'm looking behind me, and I can see you two in the distance.
I can't. Well, to be honest, let's have a look.
Looks like I'm just overtaking 50.
Yeah, but I'm still climbing. I'm only at 5,200. And don't forget, this isn't a powerful Cessna. What have you got? This is. I think this is a 172. This one.
I'm on the same one as you, and I'm still climbing as well.
I don't know then. What rate are you climbing at?
700.
Oh, I'm climbing at 1,000. That's why then. I'm climbing at 1,100. That will affect it, won't it?
Oh boy.
Don't worry. As soon as I level off, you're in the mist.
Watch for
Okay.
turbulence.
I was going to say, normally I only ever stick to 700, 800 feet per minute on these things.
Yeah, I normally stick to around about 5 and 6, but I just want to get to the Route Out 50 climb by. Yeah. So therefore, I'm listening to I'm getting beaten up this evening for some reason, but I'm listening to Adonis. If I slow that down, it will speed me up. If I go to 7, there you go. Look, I'm speeding up slightly, and I've got turbulence here, big time as well. Well, whoa, watch this. I want you to see this turbulence, guys. Have a look at this. This thing's all over the place. Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. If the pitcher's low, obviously you go faster. If the pitcher's like that, you'll only go slower. I totally understand.
What's your altitude now, 50?
I am at 6,000 now.
So you're
Oh,
climbing
that's
up
what it
there.
is. Yeah, you see, he sees what I don't do. Watch this. I've still got to. Now I'm going to speed up.
I'm at 6,000.
I've got to fly at least 2 to 3 times a week, because the things I'm forgetting are absolutely ridiculous and it's annoying me. I need to set the pitch more, yeah, as well.
Oh my god, it takes forever to get up to 7,000.
Yep, I'm almost up at 7,000.
Well, I'm at 6,500 now because I'm listening to my teacher.
Right, I'm levelling off at 7,000 now.
I'll be leveling off in about the next 2 minutes. Which is now. I'm just coming now. Yeah. don't think I've clicked follow me on that thing because it's right. Here we go. So I'll be leveling off any minute. About now. Go.
I'm way ahead of you guys.
I didn't think I clicked it on. I'll drag this over here. That should be okay. That's better. There we go. So I'm... Right, guys, just give me a second or so because my good lady has actually walked in the room this time.
Well, his game could crash or his aircraft could crash.
You ready?
Hey guys, should I get a jet and shoot his aircraft down or something? Or I could get the B-17 Flying Fortress and fly 2,000 feet above and release my bombs over his aircraft.
You know what? Why do women just rub things in all the time on it? I'm going to shut my door now. Right. I'm back. Okay, so let's have a look where we're at. Let's have a look what it's saying to me as well. It's telling me that the ETA is 35 minutes. Why is everyone so...
Did you say 35 minutes?
35 minutes.
That's weird because I'm 37 minutes.
Well, mine says 35. What does yours say?
37.
I've got 35.
Thank you very much. Now I told you, Empire, I don't know where you're going. You're probably going to the other airport.
Yeah, I think I am.
Let me just see if I can set this ILS up on this thing, if I remember how to do that. Wonderful. Right, so you're going to 10930, I think I did say, yeah, 10930.
So I'm going to go outwards, come around in a complete circle and land on the other side of the flipping runway. So by the time I get there, you guys will be landed.
Thank you, Adonis. And then the course heading, which I have to, the course heading on this thing, you have to be so careful when you touch this button because it's on with the altimeter as well. Right, here we go. It's the outer one. The course adjust, and it's 3-2. A fair distance to the right for that one.
Ooh, bit of wind turbulence up ahead.
329. There we go. 329. I'm set. And as soon as what you're saying to me now, Adonis, is as soon as I get close, I hit the nav button, which is 1 second. This one here, that there. Nav switch here. And then I should be okay. Right. I think I did this flight in a 737. And I did a reasonably good landing for me. I never say they're brilliant because they're never brilliant, because I will always get crucified because I've not done something right. But the landing gear was down, so that was good for me. That's all I will say.
Yeah, well, you don't have to worry about your landing gear tonight, do you?
No, I don't, and this is the difference, you see. The top speed on this Empire that I'm doing now is 103, and that's full throttle all the way down. What are you doing?
Same, 103.
Right, exactly. Adonis, the man that knows. Obviously, you can get Cessnas that have got more power than this, but
Well, the Diamond A40 can do 120 or even 120.
but is that not a Lear though? That's more like a Learjet type though, isn't it?
No, it's the same aircraft that you have. It's propelled, not a jet.
Yeah, they do. I know. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. When I came down, what I did, did you see what I posted in the pilot's room? That was when I just finished off after doing all that stuff with Adonis and loading it all up. I thought what I'd do is I'd try a flight, and that was quite a good landing for me, that was. And it literally caught the glide slope. I didn't touch or do anything. I just let it go. And it came down perfect. I was on about, with this thing, you can either just put it on full flaps or flaps 1. And it comes down quite nice, this does. So we'll see how I get on tonight. So, between you two, you need to pick the next route. Or we either do a return, then pick another one. Your decision.
Or we can go from where it's landed and just pick another one.
Yeah, so we'll go from RKNY. Yang
I
Yang,
already
in other
have
words.
one set up. I was thinking of from RKNY to RKTU.
Okay, brilliant.
How long is that then?
Again, it showed about 45 minutes or so, but judging by last time we set up one, they're never always accurate times anyway.
No. You said you put one in Discord. So don't expect much out of these things. Autopilot requires lights, especially. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, because I had to take control when I was coming in a little bit. You put one in Empire. Sent Martin to what is that? Juan or?
Yeah, they're islands.
Right. Okay.
About 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what we'll do, we know what Dev's like for getting his flights as short as he can. So we'll check. We'll get this other one loaded up. We'll see how long it is. Juliana to St. Berths. That's another one that Adonis is saying. I love when I get these notifications when I'm flying. All about Dog Show. My messages that come up, notifications. And I think I can never remember signing up to any any site about bleeding dogs. Oh, you think he means that? No, it says San. Oh, it could do. I can only tell him when I can only tell what they are once you put them in, and it tells you the name of the airports and what it is. What did you put in?
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Contact Incheon Center on 125.45. 125.45 for Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee.
Adonis says that St. Berth is hard. I don't know, in a Cessna, I'll say that in a Cessna you can, when you're going off path, you can click them things straight back into line, can't you, to be honest? I can see you in front, even the Cessna has. This one's got ILS, believe you me. This one has ILS and it works quite well.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Salt approach, Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, with you 7,000. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, Salt approach, roger, altimeter 29902.
You actually have the nose down, then up again at the end. But to do this first, this is just flying on autopilot at the moment. I'm not actually touching the plane at all, Adonis. This is just flying as natural. Probably when you look at, if I look inside, it kind of gives you that view. When I come outside, kind of gives you that view. Oh right, sorry. So you have to. Oh gosh. Well, I don't worry about the approaches until I've tried them once, because when I did Innsbruck, I expected to fail the first time. When I did it the second time, I kind of knew it a little bit, but still, and I had to go right round, and I managed to land, but not a great landing. So we've got to do that again, guys. By the way, we've got to do Innsbruck again. We can't be frightened of Innsbruck, because you know you can do Innsbruck in a Cessna, because you could. That is not too bad. But you try doing it in the commercial planes that we were flying. I think that'd be it.
Do it in a 737. It took about 5
Airway
attempts.
Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. You are 59 miles west. Turn right heading 115. Expect vectors.
You could do it in
ILS,
jets,
runway
but
33
I don't know,
approach.
a 20 passenger airline,
Yeah.
a small aircraft that can still land.
Yeah, you can
Right
always do it
heading
in a small
115.
aircraft.
Expect vectors. ILS, runway 33 approach. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot.
But what I want us to do is, I'm probably going to look at that.
Just don't listen to Conrad because he's going to say an A380.
Well, to be honest, look, I want to do this. The flight thing I want to do is so that we enjoy doing it. I don't want to do a flight thing that we kind of think, oh, I don't want to do that because it's going to be challenging. Now, to be honest and truthfully, I'll say this on the stream, I still had some people coming to me saying that they were worried about the flight, and I thought, you shouldn't be like that if it's just a flight sim. What we should be doing is going into it, open eyes, and go, guess what, it's a challenge, not something to worry about. And that's the difference. So Innsbruck was only put onto us as a hard. Really, I shouldn't even be doing Innsbruck, because I still can't fly 100% yet, can I? If I'm forgetting to put my bleeding landing gear down on a basic bloody flight. So when you come into when I first did Innsbruck, right, what did me was I didn't even learn any of the ways through the mountains, because the way it took me, it didn't catch. It just didn't catch the ILS or anything, and I didn't know where I was going, and I'm listening to people in chat going, turn this way, turn that way. Next minute I've got a mountain in front of me. But if I'd have understood the flight and done a little bit of homework, I could have come in from the other side, which was over the mountain, and just dropped straight down. So it's just about us enjoying this. That's what it's about. Default ATC is useless with Innsbruck. You're probably right there, you know, Adonis, because that's what I was using. Now, if I'd have set up the FMC, I probably would have done a much better landing. So there's things where, even though I say I don't want to learn the FSC, it might be the best thing for me to learn when I do airports like them, because that would be nice. And was it Silent Ted? He took us to some decent, some hard landings as well. Can you remember that one? We went to the island, and it was right on the side of the island empire. That was a good one as well.
About the time when we had to land.
Jelvish, how are you?
About the time when we had to land on a mountain. It's a very, very, very small.
Yeah, that's the one I was on
island,
about.
really huge, yeah.
The runway was on the side of the actual mountain.
Yeah, and on the other side was high trees.
That's right, yeah. ATC cannot do anything outside of a straight in ILS approach correctly, which is probably right. Which is this one. When you actually come into this this airport, Yangyang, you turn just as if you're going out to the water, but it keeps you in, and then you start to come down. If you follow Strasbourg to Innsbruck, it runs you through the hills. That's probably the. No, we did it from. I think we did it from. Was it Gatwick or somewhere? Yeah, it was about an hour and 10-minute flight, something like that, if not longer. We did it from somewhere far, and it was on the approach that we all kept thinking, what the hell is this? Because you saw all the mountains, didn't you?
Yeah, I did Innsbruck, found out it was totally useless for the ILS, and I found I had to do missed approach and then follow the river back round.
That's exactly what happened. Starman 1977, thank you very much, very much for the follow. Why it's come up twice, I don't know. Thank you very much. I think you followed me twice there by the looks of things.
Airwave, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, turn left heading 0900.
That will happen.
Turn left heading 0900. Airwave, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Turn that on, I can't see because the dial's just at 090. There we go.
Does
Yeah.
anyone know what runway they'll be landing on?
Well, say again, sorry.
Do you know which runway you'll be landing on?
It hasn't told me that yet. Oh, sorry. I think I'm landing on 30. I didn't write the runway down. I think it's 33 though. I think it is 33. Good man.
Yeah, I've already been given the expect vectors for ILS runway 33.
Yeah, that's it. It's 33. I did. It's already told me that. Yeah. That's why I've got it stuck in my head somehow. Because I'm.
Same here, 33.
We're all coming in. Well, okay, this is going to be nice then. If we're all coming in on the same runway.
I'll be landing first.
Oh, yeah. How far? Well, you're way ahead of us. To be honest and truthfully, Dev, we're kind of crossing paths, aren't we?
Yes, I think we are. That's just the way ATC's been taking me at the moment.
So, did yours take you out to probably 145, then bring you back in or something, daft like that?
It took me out towards that way, but I think it only took me out to about 130, then brought me back in for 090 now.
Oh, I'm on 090 now, yeah, so that's why we're crossing, yeah. So we're too close, me and you, to be honest.
God damn it, I'm at 090.
Yeah, but you're fine, you're ahead of us. Me and Dev are far too close for this approach, to be honest.
So one of you two guys have to speed up, and then one of you have to slow
I can't
down.
speed up anymore, and Dev, what speed are you doing?
Right, I am going, well, as fast as I can, because I'm at full throttle, and I'm just over 100 knots.
Yeah, and I'm doing 103, so can't go any faster in these things by the looks of things. You know, online like that sim or IVAO, you tend to know that I ain't at that level yet. Also, that default. We ain't at that level yet, Adonis. I know I ain't. I've still got to do a few more months of flying, and then everything's coming together all right for me. It's just that I don't fly enough. Once a week still really isn't enough, and I know it's not.
16 minutes.
Mine says 19. Well, I
you
still
only-
go on. Sorry.
You only got 3 minutes. You are only 3 minutes behind.
Yeah, but I'm still at what you call it. I'm still at. You still at 7,000. You should have gone down to about 5,100 now. Then.
Nope, he hasn't told me to.
Oh, okay. So there you go. That's it. Yeah. So we were okay. I know you're just saying, Adonis, that you should be way off how limited. how limited wrong FCC default is. I'll only ever learn how everybody says that the ATC is that bad, but I'm never gonna really learn that until I move over to something else, or like you say, you're telling me, because I tend to follow it, and the only mistakes I make are my own mistakes. I don't really make mistakes off the ATC. Sometimes the ATC can send you the wrong way, but that probably would be down to the fact that how I've inputted the information most of the time for me.
The reason why it hasn't told me to descend to 7,000 because there's mountains
Right, okay.
ahead of me.
Oh, here is my man. Silent Ted is in the room.
Ted.
Kempy, if you have a look what's happened now, look. That's what I was saying to you. It will do it automatically, just to help you out, alright. Alex DR67, thank you very, very much for the follow. Are you around? Kempy, will you be around tomorrow? I want to have a chat with you. I'll have a chat with Kempy. Reassure the gentleman. 1 second, I've got a knock at my door.
Oh, Silent's in the room. Hello, Silent.
Hello.
You flying with us?
No, I have to EasyJet to it tonight because it's the last day.
Good evening, Silent.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yes, yeah. He told you I'm good. Right, okay. That's cheered me up, guys.
Did you crash and burn yet?
How dare you come into this room if you are not flying?
I'm flying.
How dare you? How are you? How are you, Silent?
I'm alright. How about you?
No, I haven't. I'm brilliant. Look, I've had some news that's just been given to me that I'm not going to necessarily reveal on the stream, but it's absolutely brilliant news. If you understand the word PPI over here, you'll understand why I'm in such a good mood. You'll understand, Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All I can say to that is congratulations then.
Well, I'm telling you now, it is, because honest and truthfully, I just got a phone call and I went, I don't know. And then my missus has just said they've given us this much and it's going to be paid into the account within the next 14 days. And I'm happy with it. Let's put it that way. I'm going on holiday. Let's put it that way.
I hope it's a good amount of fingers.
Yeah. A good amount of fingers. That's all I can say.
Let's say you got 10 fingers, you can't count above any more of your 10 fingers.
Well, they put it this way, it's higher than 3 fingers. That I'm happy anyway, let's put it that way. So I might even be treating myself to something for my PC. Right, let's hope I can get this landing in anyway. Let's it's taking us right out. Kempy. Kempy, be around tomorrow, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a call so we can have a chat. Oh, it's brilliant, that's good. So we can have a chat as well. No, you're fine. I'm reading your message that you've put there and I'm replying to you in chat. Oh, right. That's good, Kurtz. You know what? They're getting wise to some of these car crashes, aren't they? Because I know that if you have an accident now, you have to literally go for a test and everything now. You can't just say, oh, I've got whiplash and things like that anymore. They've got wise to that now. Right, has it not told you to descend? Thank you, Paul. I don't want you thinking that you've done nothing wrong, by the way. I just want to have a chat with you and reassure you, that's all. Has it not told you to descend, Empire?
Nope.
And I am,
Not
well,
yet.
I'm only 14 minutes out anyway, so I think it will only tell you to descend when you're about 9 minutes out.
Yeah. I'm at
Yeah,
14,
that's right, yeah.
13 minutes out.
Oh, okay, and I'm only 14, so I'm catching. You can't be.
That's what the thing's telling me.
I've got a funny feeling you're coming in a different way. Yeah, you have to go for medical now. You have to. I mean, I remember back in the day when all this. Are you guys all in Virtual Flying Club or something like this? No, we're not, Starman. What we tend to do is we tend to do a flight every Friday as part of the 50 Plus Squad. Yeah, we only use FSX because I'm not at that level yet. Empire, he's probably could get there if he put his mind to it. And I don't know about Dav. I don't know. I know you're a good pilot. I know you know what you're doing. I know you can set the FMC up and all that lot. But are you in any VATSIM clubs or anything like that?
No, I can't get my head around VATSIM.
Right. Okay. That's just the call signs and everything. So, well, Pink Nails. I have to say hello to Pink Nails. Hi, hi, hi. How are you?
Chops is doing a lot of VATSIM.
Chops does a lot of VATSIM. I know that Adonis can do a lot of VATSIM and stuff like that as well, because Adonis, there's nothing he doesn't bleeding know.
Yeah, I think Chops was actually going to do a stream tutorial with VATSIM.
I've seen one done by Durka, believe it or not. He did one a few weeks ago. He did a full how and what and this and that, but
one thing I know from VATSIM is if you load up VATSIM and there's no...
Whoa, that was a knock.
Dispatcher, if there's no one being the ATC, then you can't really fly without an ATC.
That was a knock, 1 second.
Oh,
What?
Sounds like a dog.
No, like what you call it, turbulence. It literally knocked the plane from 090 to 094.
I had exactly the same when you just said that.
Yeah, it literally knocked it straight over. Musical Aviators YouTube video are a good source. What?
My evil spirits are flying around your plane. It's focused.
Seriously? I forgot about you, Silent Ted, you know, and I did, because you do VATSIM, don't you?
I do.
And I've seen you stream it and do it.
Yes.
Yes? There you go. So, sorry, Silent, I apologise. We have two really, what can I say, acclaimed pilots in the room.
Is it easy or is it hard?
They'll say, do you know what? Both of them, and I'm going to do this before they speak, I know Silent Ted's a sarcastic one, and I know that Adonis is very abrupt, and they will both say it's dead easy. Guess why? Because they can do it, and I don't like that in anybody.
It's not easy.
Oh, Kets, that looks nice.
Those ATC guys make your head.
First attempt, that's not bad at all. I like that.
They make your head fire.
It kind of shows your persona, that does, because you like all the high-tech stuff and things like that. Or getting the synth is the syntax. I know a lot of the syntax, you know, the alphanetics and things like that, but it's the way you have to say it. Oh man, it's like Germany saying that winning the World Cup is easy. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Well, how many times have Germany won the World Cup? Is it 3 times? And you can only ever tell by the stars. I think Germany's won it 3 times. We've only ever won it once, and we'll never win it again. Elite with a bit of thunder. It looks nice. I like that. Ket Sui haulage. Yeah, it looks nice. I like that.
Yeah, I've just seen that, and if you need me, Kets, it is brilliant.
Right, somebody has got ILS. I've just
That
heard
is
it
me.
beeping.
Hey?
I've just heard it beeping. Who's that?
I've got ILS given to me now.
Well, how comes I haven't got it? Guess why? Because I haven't got... Well, I haven't got it yet. Oh, I won't get it because it doesn't actually sound in this one. Yeah, I know why. When I did this last time, it didn't actually sound. It didn't sound, but the ILS has kicked in because I can see the line. I can see it all here. But I seem to be. Hang on a minute. What heading are you taking? 090.
Yep, still on 090.
Right, okay, that's fine then.
I'm
Are you
130.
heading to? Yeah, Well, it's not. You pronounce it Pyong Yang. It's Yang Yang. That's all I know. It's Yang Yang. It's all at the bottom of the screen there. Look. Here we go. I've got it. Descend. I've got to descend to 5,500.
Descend and maintain 5,500.
There we go.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Yep, I'm descending to 5,600.
We're too close, me and
5,600
you.
here too.
We're too
Yeah,
close. That's the problem with me and you. We are far too close, Dev. I can see a collision coming here. Pink nails, I would just say yes we are, but I only know it as
Airway Foxtrot, India
Yang Yang.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Contact
That's all I do know.
Center on 125.45.
Good.
125.45. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Okay.
Guys, watch your speed when you're descending.
Incheon Center, Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot,
In this
Tango,
thing,
Yankee.
I'll be fine, believe you me.
6,600 for 5,500.
Okay, I'm almost at 5,600. At 095.
Roger. Altimeter 2992. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Contact
It's just that the closer I'm descending, the closer those mountains become very big.
4.6 for Airway Foxtrot, India
Yeah.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Yeah, it looks like I'm actually heading for one, but hopefully ATC aren't making me head for
Airway
them.
Foxtrot, India Foxtrot,
I'm
Tango,
so close to it, I'm
Descend
like
6,100,
a good 500 feet.
Descending 5,500. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, 10 approach, roger. Altimeter 2992.
I've throttled down. I have throttled down.
It is just left.
Yeah, what happens is, as soon as you get over these mountains here now, it should take you down to about, I think it takes you down to something like either 2001 or something daft like that. Then it will tell you to turn left, and then you'll catch the ILS, I think, as you're coming in. And I did this in a 737.
No.
Say again?
No.
I did land it, yes.
Did you?
I landed it well.
Well,
I can
it's
see you
not
guys
full.
behind me. And you're so close.
I can't hear very well. Oh, okay. I understand what you're saying to me now. Silent. Sorry, Adonis. I understand what you're saying. When you're descending like that, I can pull the throttle back so that I don't overspeed, and then as soon as I'm down at the altitude it asks me to, I can speed up again. Okay. Wonderful. I forgot to work the throttle. I don't know how to work the throttle as good as you, that's all I will say. Rumour has it you're a man with a good throttle.
8 minutes.
Mine is saying 9 minutes. So we'll see how we get on. So now it's going to tell me to turn soon. Go down to about, I think I came in at around, well, this mountain looks a bit low. Wow,
We
that's,
got turbulence.
there too. Look at this.
What? Look at what?
I'm probably about what, 300 feet.
Yeah, well, I've just gone over the mountains, had the call out, shout out 1,000, so it is quite low.
Yeah, and we're at 7,000. Oh, I can see where you are now, Dev. And then Empire, I can't see you. Oh, I can now, yeah. You're still quite high, I think.
I'm at 5,600.
You're at 5,600.
Yeah.
Eh? I'm at 5,005. Well, give or take a few.
It's not telling me yet because the
Yeah,
mountains.
5,005, yeah. Yeah, it told me to go to 5,005, yet you're higher than me.
And yet you're behind me.
That's right.
I don't get that. Well, it's
Now,
the ATC's
This
playing
is
that.
this is the difference where, if you think about it in hindsight, we're all flying to the same place. So the commands, whether we're in front or behind, should all be the same, but staggered, if you get what I mean. But we'll see anyway, don't worry, because we've got to land these things yet. This is where the challenge comes in.
Okay, it's telling me to go for 4,000.
Right, okay.
4,000.
And then it will say something like, wait for ILS vectors. Or is it just telling you to descend?
It's telling me to descend.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at the GPS and it hasn't told me to turn yet.
No, that's fine, because I think what it will do is it will take you there and then you'll come in on
The ocean side.
no, I shouldn't be. I know that for definite, because this is giving me probably everything it gave me in the 737 I was flying. And it only took, in the 737, it took 25 minutes.
Yeah, 50, be prepared to be thrown left and right by ATC in a minute.
Are you ahead of me now?
I'm slightly ahead of you, yeah. It sent me to 060, then back to 090.
Right, okay. What altitude are you at?
I am at 5,600.
Right, okay, so we're you just...
I'm at
Probably it
4,000.
might have done that to get you away from me, you never know. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm at 4,400.
Right, okay.
By the way, when we descend, our aircrafts can go up to 110.
Mine went to 124 until Adonis told me to pull back. Because don't forget, when you're
That's
falling,
what she said.
when you're falling out of the sky, there is no speed. You just go.
That's not good.
It's telling me to go 060.
Oh, Canniblitz, how are you, sir? What did it say? Zero? Yeah, that's right. 060 is then putting you, and you should then follow that, and it will get you to descent. I think it might get you to descent to 2,100 in a minute. Yeah, it may get you to descent to 2,100. I'm just trying to, if I can remember what I did in the other one.
I don't get with the times because it's saying that you are right in front of me and yet I'm in front of you.
Looking at, yeah, but what the reason I think it might be doing that is because it might. I hope it's not taking you the opposite end of the runway. That's what I hope.
I'm going 33.
Right. Okay. So we're all coming in at the same runway. Oh, this is going to be a good landing. This is going to be a good landing. I can just see it.
Okay, 3,300 now.
Airway Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee.
Here we go.
Turn left heading 060.
060 has just been given to me. So, except first, that's what I was told to do. I normally do.
Airway Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee.
Right, we're there. Right, it won't take you out to sea. What it will do is it might get you to turn.
Airway Foxtrot India Foxtrot
I've got to go down to
Tango
4,000.
Yankee. Descend and maintain 4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000.
Hey,
Airway
you're still
Foxtrot
higher than me.
India Foxtrot Tango Yankee.
If you squat.
So I know the airport is somewhere over there. Come across here and it takes you down there. And Adonis, I am playing with my throttle. I am pulling my throttle back slowly now. So tell me to stop playing with my throttle, please.
You don't play my photo.
I know you would say something. Just out of curiosity, Silent, where are you flying to?
Get it.
Okay. I'll let you off this time. Means you gate crash my stream. So Saturday, guys, I have to disappoint you guys and say there will be no stream Saturday night for me. I'm going to try my best to stream in the day for a few hours, because going to a masquerade kind of party where I have to wear a mask because people don't want to look at the 50 plus gamer, and the good lady's been looking forward to it. She's even been out and got herself dresses and all this kind of stuff, so I've got to go, otherwise I'd try and play a sickie, but I can't. As you can see, we have to do what our good ladies say. I think, what's that word we use? Right, so I am at 4,003 now. What are you at? I'm only concerned about you, Empire, because your ATC seems to be keeping you a lot higher for some reason, and I don't know
going
why.
down to 1,000.
Now I've got... See? I've got to go to 2,600 now.
Runway lights.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Oh, this is bringing me in a totally different way.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Keyword 14 miles
Good, just
southeast,
fly.
turn left, heading 360, descend and maintain 1,500.
360, 1,500.
Runway 33, approach. Maintain 1,500 until established on the localizer. Contact Yang Tower on 123.15.
You can only go 359 anyway, it did this to me last time.
Turn left, heading 360, descend and maintain 1,500. Cleared ILS, runway 33, approach. Maintain 1,500.
You can see the runway lights.
Until established. Tower on 123.15. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Right, well, I'm coming in now anyway.
Yang
Oh, I
Tower,
can see
Airway
there's the
Foxtrot,
runway,
India
look.
Foxtrot, Tango,
There we
Yankee
go.
is 14 miles
You can see it
southeast.
too.
I can see it, it's just
ILS,
here.
Runway 33.
Yep, I'm on approach now.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Yang Tower. Fly straight in, runway 33.
Any difference with mine? Oh, it's just caught now, mine has.
Oh god.
Why is it saying I missed the localizer? How can I have missed it? No, it's coming in now, look. I ain't missed it. I'm fine.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Did you copy?
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
Runway 33. Airway Foxtrot, India
Just trying
Foxtrot,
to.
Tango, Yankee.
I'm literally lined up to the runway.
I'm just coming in now. I need to drop this just a lot quicker at the moment now, so I'm coming in right. Feedback a bit as well.
Oh, I can see the runway and I'm getting
Well, I
close
can
to
see
it.
you in front anyway. I can definitely see you in front.
Oh god, so we're about a minute.
So it's going to be one of those where as soon as you land, get off the runway. What I would say.
Oh god, I might or I might not.
I think you'll be all right.
I'm below 1,000.
I'm just looking what mine's doing at the moment. Yeah, mine's just turning me in now slowly. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is going to be my perfect landing. Oh my, this is going to be a nice landing. And touchdown.
Oh, wonderful. Did you get it okay?
Yep.
Alright, off the runway quickly then, Empire on finals.
Seriously? Because I'm the same.
It's telling my ATC is telling me to get off the runway.
It will do, quickly.
Yes, because it's just given me clearance to land.
Airway Foxtrot.
There we go, I'm getting clearance now.
Cleared to land, runway 33. Cleared to land, runway 33. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
I've already put flaps to...
Okay, I'm watching you.
Ish, it won't do that. It'll only do. It'll only do. I did this before. I did this last time, so I'm going to take that flap just off there. I did this last time and it came in perfect.
When I was landing, I used flaps 1.
Yeah, that's what I did last time. I've just gone back to, yeah, and it came in just lovely, it did. So I'm 1,000 now, and I can only see... I'm not going to... Chat at the moment, chat's putting me off. I know he's trying to help me, Adonis, I know he is.
Oh, yeah, okay, we just got a aircraft that's just in the middle. Yep, okay, that's Dev. There was an aircraft hovering.
Yeah. Now I'm going to come down to thingy, that's what I know what's going to happen there. I'm going to have to...
What altitude are you?
I'm at 800.
Well, you might...
I know, that's what I'm thinking. It's just clearing this because it's got a high elevation here. Because I did it last time and I come in perfect. I might just do it. I've taken the flaps off. I don't come down. Yeah, I might just do it. Yeah, it's going to come in alright. If I do this, just lift it slightly. And start to come. Somebody's on the runway.
Who is it?
I don't know, I just kept seeing some...
I'm now down.
Yeah. Right, I'm coming in anyway.
My landing was a little bit rough.
Now mine's going to be just about perfect. Oh, a little bit rough. A little bit rough. Look at this way, I've overtook you.
Must be the snow.
Is it? Whoa! Let me turn my tracking off, and at least I can guide me setting on the runway.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Turn next taxiway.
I can't.
Right, turn at the left, next exit.
Is there another
Coming
one?
up now.
Is there another one further down?
Nope.
What in there? That was not too bad, to be fair. That came in quite nice for me, that did. I'm going to have to turn... Oh, there's one further down. It looks like there's a jet. There's something further down. That was not too bad a landing, that. Let's see what thing it says. It'll probably give me a bad sink rate or
Airway
something.
Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Turn next taxiway.
Yeah, there must be another taxiway or something. It says... Oh, it's given me... Oh, okay. It gave me perfect, 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 okay, perfect, great. There you go. It's not bad. But we don't go by that because I know that I'll get beaten up by Adonis. I know that for definite. Right, I'm going to turn around. I have to come back down if there's no other way around here.
I got a fail for descending too fast.
Did you? I didn't get a fail on anything. I didn't get a fail on nothing.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee.
That was...
Turn
I
next
come in quite
taxiway.
good on that. It was okay. I enjoyed that. That was nice.
Okay, back for a bit, only because it's a lot easier like this in chat.
Yeah, you can do, but then you put me off. Sometimes you have to understand that I do respect you, you know I do, but you put me off, and I'm thinking, if I do something and I'm kind of way off it, I really don't mind, because when you were telling me to do this and do that, I kept thinking, when I did it last time, I did a reasonably good landing, and I thought, I know what you want me to do, but with this, if I put full flaps on, it's gonna just drop like it's gonna literally not do what I want it to
No, it
do.
won't. No, it won't.
See?
Here's the thing. Your approach was stable. Really stable.
Okay.
That part is fine. The problem you have is the usual newbie problem
Yeah.
with approaches, and that's that you were too fast.
Oh, okay.
You were at 90 knots when you
I did what you said though when I took it.
at about 65.
Yeah, but I took it. You says to me to take it to 80, didn't you?
Yeah, when you were when you caught the localizer, and then it's best to just keep
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot,
like a speed
Tango
that's not
Yankee.
too
Contact
fast and
ground
not
on
too slow,
123.15.
especially when you are landing in line next to
Airway Foxtrot,
one
India
after the
Foxtrot,
other.
Tango
Yeah.
Yankee.
It's very important to keep a separation from each other. For planes this small, 3 minute separation is enough.
Mine's really kicking out some snow.
With jets like the 737, you want about 5.
Yeah.
That was the first 80 knots. So, and also it makes it easier to slow down afterwards and go full flat, and set up the flaps and everything when you hit the glide slope.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Right, guys. I think we did okay on that, to be honest. I think we did all right.
And also I noticed I never flew the default 172 that has the G1000.
Yeah.
It actually tells you when you are supposed to put flaps down. There are small notches.
I didn't see that.
80 and 65ish knots.
Does it come up on that? I'm just changed the stream now. Does it come up on that screen?
It doesn't.
Okay.
The first one is on top of the speed tape.
Right. Okay. Right. So we can get another one in, guys. Right. So who's we doing next?
I don't know
Stream,
who you
if
want
it's
to do.
stream. Yeah, watch it.
Sure.
Chop, Suey Lewis, thank you very much for the host.
You guys want to try Juliana to send Bart?
I posted one in Discord, which is about 20 minutes.
Right, okay, bear with me then and I'll have a quick look at that one. That was the one that I think that Adonis was just saying, I think.
No, it isn't.
Oh, so you've got is it from here to there? Or do we have to spawn somewhere else? Is that what you're saying? Because I thought we were going to go from here.
It's EYPA to UMKK.
Okay, we'll get it loaded in.
It's from its ration destination.
Let's do it.
But yeah, it's supposed to be a nice scenery trip. That's about 20 minutes long.
EYPA. EYPA is how do you pronounce it? Palanga?
Palanga.
Palanga International. And it was to UMKK, which is how do you pronounce that one? Bravo.
No idea. Stupid word.
Krabrovo.
Bravo, yeah, which is Kaliningrad.
In Kaliningrad.
Kaliningrad, yeah, I've got that. Okay. We'll do that. Well, that says 4,000, but looking because it's across water, and it looks like it's going to be about a hour's run. That I would say. I'm going to declare 7,000. Yeah. Right. While that is loading in, I am going to go to the ladies. Shouldn't take that long to load in at the moment, to be honest. You says 20 minutes.
Yeah, it should be 20 minutes.
I can tell just by the distance. The one I set up, which was this one we've just done, seemed a lot shorter, even on the distance. Maltus, how are you, sir? I like what Ketz puts there. I think the landing could have been a bit faster, but that's just me. Oh, I'm gonna change it to daylight because you guys don't see a damn thing at night time. It's like looking, honestly, it's like looking at. You know what? You can't see.
50. I'm gonna join this one.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna join.
Oh, we are honoured. We are honoured.
Take my 172 out for a spin.
Wish I had a place to set up my. I don't mind. You know, I love when I do this that people get that they want to join in, which is nice, which is what I like. So it's listen, Maltas, every Friday. Any chance you get to come in, whether you have a Xbox controller or anything that you can use just to see you through it, I'm happy, more than happy. Right then, guys, I am here. I will just nip to the ladies.
Yep, I'm already here, and I'm at the fuel box.
You're at the air fuel box. I went to a gate, sorry, a cargo place.
Yeah, same me. I'm at 70%.
And I'm loading in. So take a bit.
You can see it's all lined up nice and neat. So Dev, Empire, me, and
That's it.
that's it. So we've got Adonis. Are you joining us on this one?
Yep.
Wonderful.
It's just gonna take me a bit to.
Well, we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. There's nobody in a rush so much. And if anyone has to go, because I know sometimes Empire has to leave, but if anyone has to go, that's fine. It's not a problem. There's
a VOR station nearby that we could use.
Was it what? Sorry.
There's a VOR station near Palanga that we could use for navigating to Khabarovsk. Khabarovsk is something else.
Well, let's do the flight there, Empire. Let's just do this flight straight there, and then we'll look at something like that afterwards. Well, we're not all that. At the end of the day, come in. If you want to come in, you can pick things up. There's enough people in here that will give you advice and help, so don't worry about that.
Oh.
Well, you're here for one. Adonis is another one. You guys are... You know what? Don't listen to what you hear coming from Adonis and Silent, because they're both very similar. They try to play this hard exterior. I don't want to help anybody, but every time I fly, they're always hovering around my stream. Let's put it that way. I've noticed that. Don't worry, because they always want to... Not to be... And don't take this the way it's going to come out, guys. People like to show off what they know, and they do. I don't care who you are.
And some people like to teach.
There you go. That's it. You get what I mean now? And it's true. Because, look, as much as Adonis is talking to me, I sometimes think to myself, I wish he'd shut up. But guess what? He's trying to help me. And I know you are. I know. Silent Ted. I wish he would tell me more things, but he doesn't. It's just how they are. I might take you up on it one day. Look.
You never asked me to tell you something.
Because I know more than you. Now, Maltus. Anytime you want to join in on the stream, please just join in on the stream. Don't, you know, anybody, I do this for anybody. I do it with anybody. If you want to come in and you want to join, you can join. I'm not the best person at flying. These guys will definitely agree with that. I've learned enough off them, and I still don't take all of it in. But all I want to do is make sure that if you want to fly, come with us. Guess what? You'll have a good time. So let me get set up now anyway. Yeah.
Alanga Tower, Airway, Foxtrot, India,
Let me get set up.
Yankee, ready to copy IFR clearance to Kaliningrad, Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, cleared to Kaliningrad Airport as filed.
50. We want to learn pets.
You guys keep winding me up all the time. Let me get myself sorted out. So acknowledge clearance IFR request. 7,000 I've already done.
Cleared to Kaliningrad Airport as filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 7,000. Departure on 124.3, squawk 3443.
Okay, I'm ready. I can start taxiing right now if I wanted to.
Right, so it wants me to go to 7,000, fly runway, right, request taxi, that's what I need to do.
Alanga ground, Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, ready to taxi IFR. Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot,
I'm going to runway 1.
Taxi 2 and hold short of runway 1 using taxiway Alpha. Runway 1, contact tower on 118.3 when ready.
I don't need to put my landing gear down on this Kempy, and remember, you are a moderator. You're supposed to support me, not have a go.
Save it!
Oh gosh, he's been watching Friends. He's been watching Friends, and I can tell that because I watch Friends all the time. And it's where, what's her name, Rachel, yeah, was on the plane, and this guy kept going, she keeps going on about a phalange, and the stewardess goes, there is no phalange. You can see? Oh gosh, that's brilliant, that is.
Taxiing hold short, runway 1, using taxiway Alpha, runway 1, Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot.
God, I remember that like it was yesterday. I used to, oh, this, I love watching Friends. Right, let me get taxied then. I know. It doesn't even have a phalange and he's getting all wound up. Right, I turned it off, didn't I? Because I was gassing. Right. Graphics? No, I've cranked it all up and everything. There's a little bit of mesh and that on this, and I've cranked the graphics up right as high as I can go. Right, okay, so get this thing turned around. Let's get comfortable. Am I going to be the last one to take off as usual? It's not. You guys don't realise I deal with chat as well.
You might not be the last one this time. I'm still not loaded.
No, you're fine. You carry on then, because Adonis will wait for you as well.
I have to deal with chat too.
You don't deal
When
with
I'm
chat.
flying.
You don't reply back to anybody, and I've just seen your plane. It looks horrible.
Looks better than yours.
Well, this is only a figure. Do you know on if you purchase? I was watching Chops do a flight the other day, and his was called was it VZ-Jet or something?
Oh, virtual EasyJet.
I think it was something to do with the copyright laws, because I think it was a payware plane or something.
No, that's a plane from the virtual airline.
Oh,
He's
okay,
flying
that's
for-
right. I get what you mean. Yeah, okay. I
I
think
can get
the
that one too.
graphics on this is a little bit too over, because there's no snow around here yet. It keeps flishing up all this snow.
Can also be the red ground.
Say again, sorry.
It's the ground that's red.
Yeah, but it won't kick up that like it is at the moment.
On the taxiway, looking at the runway from the left and the right, I'm thinking to myself, do we take off from the right, or we have to go down the runway, turn around, then take off?
Well, it's brought us both to the same place. I think what it said.
Down the runway and turn around. And we do this one by one.
Okay, we're all going to turn left then and turn around down the bottom.
Yeah, okay, because there's no. Yeah, I get what you mean. There's no actual runway. You should have just put a taxiway right to the bottom rather than the middle of the runway. But right then, so who's at front? Empire's at the front.
Yep.
You go
Yep.
to the left, turn around, take off.
Yeah, we're all
Dev
going to
will
the
go-
left and then we're going to turn around and then take off from the right.
That's what they say. Yeah. And you can just take off, and when you've taken off, Dev will go, which will then give us time to it will give Adonis time to put his plane out.
I can start a 172 in like a minute. It's not a problem at all.
It's always a chilled stream. We never get no stress in here, even when we get what do you call it? I haven't had any for a while, so I forgot what they're called. When we get idiots in the stream. And I've had a really kind of, I wouldn't say lazy-ish kind of day. I had my granddaughter up until about 10 o'clock. Then I went to the doctor's. And then I came back, and because I didn't sleep too good last night, because she's a... God. Kids, eh? She's a bit of a bogger. And I tried to have a sleep this afternoon, so I've just ended up watching films at Hill Billy Gamer. But yet they let me in. Ha ha. We'll always let you in. Always. You're fine.
Are you guys coming down?
No, you've got to go down, take off, then we'll go down.
Okay, well give me a second then.
I want to see you crash and burn, young man. I'm not drinking and flying. Do you know, honest and truthfully, what that was? You know what this was? It was an energy drink. Because honestly, I felt like crap. And I've got water here. Honestly, I felt like I haven't normally I have a sleep. But I've been watching films. I watched Transformers.
Okay, here I go.
I've been watching what's it called, Iron Fist. I've just been enjoying myself watching films while I can and stuff like that. Well, I've had all this time to enjoy the films and stay up late. It's been nice. Right, okay, so let's have a look. Where is it? Let me turn off Axiom now because I know where I am. I can't request. I'm not going to request. Wow, that was. Is that you just gone up?
Yep, I'm gone.
Wow, that went up quick. You didn't even pass us. It's. How can that look like brandy and vodka? What? Vodka got a little bit.
The other end of the runway now then.
Yeah, you carry on now. And I'll come to the end where you are. I love the effects on my plane. Absolutely makes me laugh. I love the effects, of course, until in the morning. You see, the difference is I'm at that age where I can't go out. I'm going out Saturday, and I'll probably go out Saturday and drink as much and whatever I can. I will not have a good Sunday if I do that. But what I tend to do is I tend to drink to moderation. When I feel I've had enough, I think that's it. And then even before I go to bed, I will have a pint of water. Because the one thing is that only when you're younger, you know, you hear the dog. Wow, you go out, you drink,
Into the clouds.
and you drink. And you don't think nothing of it, you just keep drinking. And when you get up the next morning, you keep thinking, guess what, I want to carry on. That's back in the early days. And I used to work in the pub trade. I did 10 years working in the pub trade. Right, so Empire's up.
50, you're going to see me flying past again.
Oh, do you have to turn around?
Yep.
Oh, beetroot juice. No. I'll tell you a good cure. Get lukewarm water and put peppermint in it. So you get lukewarm water, peppermint cordial, pour it in, mix it around, drink it straight down, clears a hangover. Or you can get two, these are things that I know that work. You can get 2 raw eggs, get a little bit of tomato juice, put it in, whisk it all up, boom, sorts it all out. Have you took off, Dev?
Nope, I'm just about to.
I can see you down there.
The mint version is too easy to... Yeah. That's right, it does. Peppermint, honestly, will cost... when I started doing the pub trade, I worked in a little small pub called the Horse and Groom. And a lot of the guys that used to come in there, they'd probably been out to a nightclub before, and it was one of them starting pubs. You'd go, Horse and Groom, so-and-so, do this at the pub, do another pub, then you go to a nightclub. And they'd always come in, and I get chatting to them, and they go, oh, I was out last night, and I feel a bit, and I go, hold on a minute, mate. And I never used to charge them for it, because it's only cordial. I just used to get a little glass, little tumbler, pour it in, mix it around, drop a bit of stuff in, spin it, there you go, take that. And they'd always come back to me, probably on their way to the club after going somewhere else. Oh, that worked a treat, mate. And then give me a tip.
Hey, 50, can you see me? From your...
1 second, I am just looking for you now.
Right up the top, way up the top. You should see my lights.
No, because I can't get that high unless I zoom it right out. And at the moment...
okay, well, I can see you on the runway with your lights shining.
Oh, there we go. Right, so...
I've taken off.
Dev taken
now,
off.
you see, Dev took off and passed me. I don't know how you took off that quick. You must have put full throttle on straight away. You did, didn't you?
Maybe.
You did, didn't you? You didn't even think to use any of the runway. Good evening, Handy Andy. That's what you didn't do. You didn't use any of the runway.
Well,
Right.
you
So,
are. It's only about half a runway.
yeah, but
I
you probably want to get a bit of the runway and then... Right, Adonis.
Almost there.
No problem. Diablo! Yes, Cessna, sir. How are you? Cessna flight this evening. I'll tell you what we'll do before we finish tonight as well, guys. I want to... Are we going to pick what we're going to fly next week? Even.
Beware.
I ain't buying a plane for nobody.
Well, where do you have beware planes?
I've only got the A320s and I friggin' hate them.
You have the 787 too.
I haven't, do you know something? I haven't loaded it in right and I can't find the code to reinstall it again.
Ouch.
I know. I'll get it because it will be sent to me on an email. I'll get it, and you can always go back and request it again if you have to, because it did say that. You wanted to load it in, can you remember? And I couldn't find the code, so I thought I'll wait until I've, what you call it, well, I can be bothered, and I'll get the code. But the other stuff I can load straight from Steam, because I've got some I paid for on Steam, like the A318, 19, 2021. They're all on Steam. I just have to click a button to install them. I can do that all later. I'm going to turn this thing round. Good, good, good.
4,000 feet.
I ain't even took off yet.
Oh my god.
Hey, you've taken me time. Chill out stream, that's what it says. And when it's a chill out stream, man, you chill.
With vodka.
I'm going to tell you guys when I have a drink, because you all seem to think that I'm some sort of alcoholic pilot and not a good one at that either. Oh dear. Right, we are level. Let me do my finals. Let's have a look. Right, okay, so let me set the runway heading. Oh, runway heading 06. Wow. 06. I'm going to try and see if I can work this gyro thing out as well, because it kind of... There we go, that's working fine. That's on. Put them on to start with. Didn't even put them on anyway. Right, looks like I'm ready. Is there an ILS to this airport, by the way?
No idea.
I'll check it in a minute.
There is, I have them.
Go on then, what is it?
Right, runway 06 is 110.30.
Yep.
And runway 24.
What? No,
is
what's the heading for that one?
I'm sorry, I haven't got the heading for that one. I've just got the ILS codes.
Okay, I'll do it when I get up so people can see as well. Right, I'll do it as soon as I get up, and I'll give you the heading if you want it. Right, okay, so let's get taken off here, 50. Mr. Roberts. There we go, we're up. And the gyros took me straight away. Whoa, straight away it took me.
Airway, Foxtrot, India,
What?
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Over to the left again.
Takeoff.
Wow.
Straight over to the left, so I need to sort that out. I'm going to turn it off. You can turn it off in the settings. So you don't get that.
Alanga Tower, Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, ready to go. Runway 1, IFR to Stalingrad. Airwave Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee.
Right, I also have the heading for that now, 50.
Foxtrot Tango Yankee. Clear for takeoff. Runway 1.
Which heading? Is it 108?
India Foxtrot Tango Yankee. Contact plane.
No, the heading for the 06 runway is 059.
Going to 1.
Roger, rubber
Airway
duck.
Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee. Alanga departure. Airway Foxtrot India Foxtrot
Right,
Tango
okay.
Yankee. Just
I
climbing
just thought I'd have to argue with what you call it, the tower, because I took off without clearance.
India Foxtrot Tango Yankee. Alanga departure. Roger. Altimeter 29992.
It's the first one.
Airway Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee. Turn left heading 190. Resume on.
Oh, if I hit it too quick.
Climb and maintain 7,000.
190.
Airway Foxtrot India Foxtrot Tango Yankee. You are 69er miles north. Turn left heading 200. Climb and maintain 7,000. Expect vectors visual. Runway 6 approach. Turn left heading 200.
Did you get the heading for runway 06?
I haven't done it yet. I'm just trying to get up. As soon as I get up, I'll get it sorted for you.
Oh, I've got them now.
Oh, okay. Bear with me. Right, because I've literally turned round. Okay. Yep. Go on then.
Right, so runway 06, ILS 110.30.
Yep.
Heading 059.
Thank you. That's it. I'll come in on that one. I'm not bothered.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll just do that one. I don't mind if you text me out anyway. See how easy going I am. I don't give a much. I'll just do whatever's easy. Right. Okay. So I'll set that one in now. Which was 110.30. $110. $110.30, that. Right, that's that in, and the course heading was 059. Here we go. Right, we're set. Mrs. Ketz is in the room, guys. Good evening. Hello, how are you? Right, Adonis.
Yep.
Whereabouts are we?
I'm just about to take off.
Okay, no problem. Right, take that off. That's where I did last time. Wonderful. As soon as you get to 2,000, now I'll speed up. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. That's good. You know me, I'm always okay. They seem to think I'm some sort of alcoholic. Although, 1 second, watch this. I'll turn the mic off.
He's drinking vodka.
Now, you see, I've asked my good lady to do something for me, so there you can all get stuffed now. I'm always ready. Always ready. Right, I've got turbulence, guys. Massive turbulence. Let's have a look at this outside. Look at this.
Wind. Must be very windy.
Yep, I've asked her. I will disclose it to the chat. I asked her to do something. Oh, let's do this one first. Murder. Thank you very much for the auto host. It will not show up on the stream. I don't know why auto hosts don't show up, but he has auto hosted me with 5 viewers, so you can have one of these. You're ready? That was what you're having. Thank you very much for that one. Oh my god. Alex Gamer 1. Whoop whoop. Wow. I have to pay attention to this as well, guys, by the way, because otherwise I might miss something. Alex Gamer, hello, how are you, Mr. 50? I'm happy to see you, and I'm always happy to see you, young man. How are you? That's for you. We took the boys to see them. All right, it's got to that stage now. Okay, all right. I think if you think about it, Miss Ketz, if it's the only thing you can do, you do what you can for your kids. That's all I can say. So if you feel it's the right thing to do, just do it. All I can say. Why did I press that button? I wanted that one. So I'm at 4,500 now, guys. Let's keep in communication so we know where we're at.
26 minutes.
Oh, okay. So my Kempy, that's it's always nice to have you in the stream, Alex. Honestly, it really is. Now, guys, that now is a drink that my good lady has just made for me.
And
Ooh.
what is it? Lemon juice?
Yeah. I'm about to play ETS and decided to come and see you before that. Brilliant. Alex, you said you were going to do ETS. Be around at the end of the month because we will be doing a convoy. If you're around at the end of the month, you can come into one of our convoys and then you can have even more fun. Do you have ATS as well? Yeah, it's brilliant school. Oh, that's nice then. So if you take them, I mean, look, I think that the thing about it is it's a shame that you have to take them out of the school that they were in originally because of the situation they were put through. The only reason I'm saying that is because they will have had friends, and what happens there then is it's not just affecting them, it's affecting their friends as well, which if they see their friends outside of school, it's not going to be that difficult, but then if they don't, it then becomes an issue, and it's horrible when it kind of affects everybody, if you understand, just through the minority that can't behave themselves. Absolutely crazy, really is. So Alex, if you can be around and you want to join in, it's always the last Saturday of the month. Always the last Saturday of the month. I'm going to work that one out for you now. So it will be on the 24th of February. If you put that in your calendars, guys, I will put it out in Discord on the 24th of February. We will be doing a convoy. That's the last Saturday, because February is not that long. Whoa. What is that with the cheerleaders? The cheerleaders? If you're thinking about Colton, who's in the jar, and you're referring to him as a cheerleader, I think what you need to do is get your eyes tested. Oh, the cheerleaders, you mean on the page, at the front of my page? Right, okay. Bits. It's about bits. That's people that have donated bits to the stream. What it calculates is, it calculates how many bits you have donated to the stream. And what it does is it works, it kind of calculates them together and puts you in some sort of a chart. People like to donate bits to the stream, so it's a way of saying thank you, and it puts them on the front page, number 1, number 2, number 3. That's all it's for. It's like a league table. Some people like to be at the top, some people don't bother, they just donate bits, or what you call it, a donation. Well, me and Dev seem to be in cahoots with each other, although he's a fair way ahead of me, because you did take off quite quick, didn't you, Dev? You did a better takeoff than Empire.
Wait.
Well, I left the ground,
but not as quick as Empire.
Yeah, not as quick. Sorry, I left the ground probably around that centre part anyway. Yeah, that's enough.
So you're saying that I took off so quick?
You literally went straight into full throttle, and then I know for definite the plane took 2 steps and took off. Yeah, that's the hardest thing, Mrs. Kurtz. It really is. Really is. I mean, look, I don't want to get into all this. I was bullied when I was at school. Because I went to a school where I was one of 2 black people in the school, and it was horrible. But my parents took me out in Plaza, and we moved to a different area. We moved house, we did. Let's put it that way. Mine was that bad, we moved house. So, oh dear. But I still see some of the people that I went to that school with all them years ago. And they still remember me. Well, they can't forget me. Once you've met me, you never forget me. But that's another story. But yeah, it's all good. It all turns out right at the end if you do the right thing. Oh, guess what? Adonis is in the air. Is he or isn't he? Or did you crash?
No, I didn't.
Now you're up again.
I'm here. Don't worry about me. I'm just taking a little bit different route.
Yeah, okay. And then I know that what you call it, FS Cloud takes a while to log you in as well, don't it? I think when you put it like that, Mrs. Ketz, what you're going to find is, right, it doesn't matter where you go, who you are, or what you do. There's always somebody like that. It's like I always say, I never blame an area for its problems. I blame the people in the area, because whatever happens, the area is a static. It's a static entity. It doesn't do anything. But the people within that area either don't respect it, don't want to get involved, or don't want to be part of the community. That's the difference. When people say, oh, I'm not going into that area because it's a bad area. No, it's certain people in that area that are the cause of the issues. So it's always a difficult thing to put across to people. I've lived in, yeah, it's true.
No such place as a bad place, just the people that live in it.
So there isn't. I mean, I've been everywhere and a lot. What I've experienced, guys, you guys probably could be blown away by it, things like that, because of the job that I do and things like that. And I've been in areas where the police won't go in. I've been in areas where you see drug deals going down, and you just think to yourself, you have to shut off from it. You can't get involved in it, because then you bring trouble on yourself. But you have to just ignore it, do what you need to do, report things afterwards, you know, and that's how you have to deal with it. Now, if you think about it in hindsight, back when we were growing up, when I was growing up, police were absolutely everywhere.
Turn right heading 240. Turn right heading 240.
But now,
Airway Foxtrot, India,
you
Foxtrot,
don't see
Tango,
them
Yankee.
anywhere unless it's a PCSO or, you know, there's been a terrorist attack. But you don't see the police anywhere these days. Right, so I'm all locked in for ILS and everything like that. I'll hit the nav as I get closer, but
You're ready?
that's right. Tiki Diki, thank you very, very much for the follow. Lock round.
Airway Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Turn left heading 205.
205, so it wants me to go back.
Turn left heading 205. Airway Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Adonis. Okay, he's concentrating.
Yep.
Thank you. I just want to thank you for the way that my FSX looks now. I like it more. I'm in love with it now again. I like it. It looks nice. The textures I've seen, I know we haven't put no texture on it. We did mesh, and I like what it's done because it's raised. It's raised it's given it kind of depth now, and I can see that when
That's mainly what it does.
yeah. Rex is doing its thing, but it gives it texture, which I like. Not too bad, can't grumble. I'm still going to be known as a freeway pilot. I don't want to lose that title. Somebody's on the ground again. Mine is telling me that, yeah, I've got Adonis still on the ground.
No, I'm not.
It says you are to me.
Yep, he is on the ground on my
There
end.
you go. Well, thank you. No, that's fine. Do you know what, Mrs. Ketz? No, I'll be honest with you. I'm pleased for you, and I have always said this about you. I know, and I'm not looking for brownie points, and I'm not looking for any brownie points or for you to think that I'm this, really understanding person. But what I see from you, from the pictures that you have put in Discord, and how you and Ketz portray yourself, is that you're all about your kids and your family, and that's what I think I see in both of you, and that's why I've got the utmost respect for Ketz. And that, I think in a way that's why I like him so much, because there's one thing about me. When it comes to grandkids, and when it comes to my son who's still 19 now, I still look after them and will always look after them like the babies. And I know people go, oh no, you shouldn't do that. I don't mean it in the sense that I'm pampering them. If somebody upsets them, if somebody does something wrong to them, then for me personally, I would turn around and say, if I have to, and this is a horrible thing to say, because I know you guys all think the same. If somebody's done something that's so bad to your family, you go, do you know what, my life's over, because if no one's going to deal with it, you've got to deal with it, and you have. And that's the type of person I am. I would die for my family, outright, and and do you know what, I wouldn't even think twice of it either, not at all. It's about the kids, because they are the future. Yeah, I want to go into song now. We are the world, we are the future. I don't know the words anyway, but you know where I'm coming from. I'm such a but that's how I am. And
telling me to descend to 1,000 feet.
mine's told me to turn at 205, not to descend anywhere just yet.
You won't till you get 14 minutes away.
Oh, I don't even know how far I am. And that's what I mean, Mrs. Ketz. So do you know what? Utmost respect to both of you. I don't know the song. I think it was done by Michael Jackson. We are the world. Oh no, it's Band-Aid. We are the future. I think, I don't know. Yeah, it was Band-Aid. That was right. Here we go. Let me just set that. Oh God, I shouldn't have done that. 1 second. Turn right heading 240.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee.
Alright having head tracking, but if you don't set it up right, it's... Oh, I know why it's done that, because I haven't zoomed in. There you go. So if I do this and hit cockpit virtual, it should let me zoom in now. There we go, you see? All good fun when you know what you're doing. Right, so I've turned to 240. I'm happy as well because my good lady's got a few days off now as well, because I'm back to work next week, guys.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee. Turn left heading 205.
205.
Turn left heading 205. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee.
Yes, as of next week, I am back to work, guys. Yeah, that's probably the way that that's probably the reason you're the way you are, and that's what it's all about. Now, for me, I always remember it was my mum and 5 of us, and I know for definite, anybody did anything to us, she was always there, always, and that's how it's been, always. Yeah, I've had a brilliant break. Do you know what? I'm going to go back to work. I was saying this to Jem the other day. I'm going to go back to work and I'm going to be hyper for the first week or so, because you are when you've had a fair bit of time off work. And I know what I'm like when I'm there normally, but I'll be a little bit over hyper because I don't like clutter, and I know that even when I've had a week off and I've gone back, I've gone, why is that there? What's that there? And I go, right, clear it all out, just get rid of it. Just get rid of all of it, I don't care. Get rid of it. Well, I'll be alright. Go back to work. A lot of things will have changed over that period. I don't, do you know the thing, I don't really boss people around a lot. I'm like I am on the stream at the end of the day. I think everybody knows how to take me. If anyone's taking the pee, then I know how to stand up for myself. But other than that, I'm not that kind of boss anyway. Kind of they say some people at work say I'm soft. Some people at work say I'm scary. But other than that, you just have to get to know me, I think. Then you'll understand what I'm all about. Right, Mr. Empire, because you are ahead of us. What's it telling you to do?
It's telling me to go down to 1,000 feet, which I'm still descending. I'm at 4,000 feet, and I have around.
So we're at
10
7.
minutes to go.
Just for me, when you were at 7,
Yeah.
some people refer to me like that, Mrs. Ketz. They do. When you were at 7,000, what did it tell you to do?
Tell me to go straight to 1,000.
Straight to 1,000.
Yep.
You know what I'm like anyway, Kempy. Come on. You know
And
what
I'm
I'm
still
like.
descending from that.
I'm a fair boss, you know that. If there's an issue with anything, I'm straight on it. You know that. I don't mess around. I treat people the way I want to be treated, to be honest. Apart from Silent Ted and Adonis. Other than that, other than that, I just treat people like that. Though when I was the boss, I learned to lean in and whisper and lots. Do you know what? When you're a boss, you then realise what is being said and what you hear, and you have to be able to. When you're a boss, you have to be able to draw a fine line down something and say if you've heard something that you're not supposed to have heard, or if you've heard something that you feel was directed at you and you don't like it, you then still have to go, you know what, I've got to deal with it in the right way. And one tip, I'll always say this, one tip: every single person is an individual. Never treat them the same. How do I pronounce Abrogers? How are you? Aborgers. Yeah, that's how I pronounce that. Hey. Or what was I supposed to do?
Yah-Ready.
132.275, airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
8 minutes.
You're 8 minutes and I am 21.
Vilnius Center, airway Foxtrot.
Dev,
India
you're being
Foxtrot,
awfully
Tango,
quiet.
Yankee,
Mine
with
is
you,
20.
7,000.
Oh, so we're only a minute
Airway
apart
Foxtrot,
then.
India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee, Vilnius Center, Roger, altimeter 2992.
I am good. I work abroad now, so haven't been able to be here for 8 months. All right. I work on a... You know what? What you've just said is brilliant.
Turn right, heading 240.
Working on a cruise ship. Gotta be good.
Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
240. It's got to be good, that has, because you meet so many people. Oh, what did it say? Turn right. Yeah, turn right. I'm talking
God.
and I'm not listening to the ATC properly.
Bit of turbulence.
240. Because that has got to be brilliant working on a cruise ship. Or like your dad says, become a sailor and see the world. Actual Kevin, lurk mode off. Whoa. I don't think there's a command for that, but guess what? You can run it. I've never known there be a command for lurk mode, but try that one.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Turn left, heading 205.
Right, I have to pay
Turn
attention
left,
here
heading
now.
205. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot,
50. You're
Tango,
getting a lot of to and fro with
Yes,
ATC
yes.
between
It's telling me to
205
go.
and 240.
Yeah, I'm going. I think what it's trying to do is take us out of where you're. I think it. I don't know. I've got no idea. I think it's just doing this to pee us off. Because I've gone 240, 205. I'm going back to 205 now, and it'll probably tell us to go back to 240. Is that what it's been doing to you?
Yeah, I've been getting that sort of like every couple of minutes for about the last 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So it's, let me just look at this. Someone's saying something. Your bot outed me. Oh, no. What it is. Right, okay. I'll tell you what that is. I've got a command set that if it's the first time you've been in the room and had a chat, it will state that. That's why. And the idea of that is you don't get so many idiots, if you understand. Because don't forget, your, what do they call them when they try and cause trouble in your stream now? Because I haven't had any for a while. Anybody remember? Because I ain't had any now. I forget the name. Anyway, when you get the idiots in the stream, right, what they'll do is they'll go into lurk mode and they'll sit there and wait and then start attacking you, if you understand. Where the command I've got set, as soon as you join the stream, it will say to you, welcome to the stream and so. Do you understand now? I'm happy you could join us. Do you understand? It does that now. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it sometimes, and I'll be honest with you, I don't when I go into rooms. But I've had to do it just to protect me. Oh, that looks nice, the water. Good evening, Mr. Torch.
I think the words you were looking for was idiots.
Well, there's a name, the turkeys or something they call them, I don't know.
Trolls.
Trolls, there you go, you see? I haven't had any for a while, I kind of miss them in a way, but let's not say that because they'll come back. But yeah, trolls. So...
Or children.
It depends, you know, because guess what? Some of the trolls aren't children. And I'll tell you how I know that. Because do you know what I like about them? Wow, I didn't know Mr. T was streaming, but whoa. Twadog! Oh dear. I'll have to watch him again now. Mr. T coming into the stream. This is for you. With 64 amazing viewers. This is for your 64 amazing viewers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The party raid was 35. Woo. Nice. How are you anyway?
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, contact Leningrad.
You see, we don't see it. Thank you very much for that.
123.7.
Johnny Creevy. Oh my God, they're all hitting me now. Johnny, thank you very, very much for that host. This is for you and for your 18 viewers. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much.
You ready?
Wow. Absolutely brilliant, guys. Thank you very much. Now I'm getting it played in stereo. I'll turn one off. Keen Hydra, thank you very, very much for the follow. Much appreciated. How is work? I know that's the reason you don't stream as much now, but I'm just asking you how it is, because my advice to you is you will find a happy medium. Don't crash. Johnny, that's for you, matey. Thank you very much for that 18 host there. Thank you very much. Say that again, Dev.
Was silent.
Oh, it was silent. Wow.
Didn't crash anyway.
There's a difference with you. There's a reason you've got a name called Silent Ted, and you keep breaking it, don't you?
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, turn right, heading 240. Turn right.
I'm going.
Put not so on the front now.
It's doing it to me, Dev. It keeps taking me 240-20205. It keeps doing it. So I think it's putting us on a zigzag. Empire?
Yeah, I'm concentrating.
Okay, but I can see you ahead of... No, who is it? Oh, it's Dev that's ahead of me.
Yeah, it might be zigzagging us. Maybe ATC's got nothing better else to do than to control our 3 aeroplanes.
Well, to be honest, I would have thought... See, I'm going back now. I thought what it would have done was just kept us on a straight...
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee.
Next week. Whoa. Guys, lock up your daughters. Johnny's coming. Johnny's going to hit England. Lock up your daughters. He's coming. Oh dear. Lock up your windows. Wow. Right, I don't know what that one was. Let me have a look what that was. Official noob. But let me see what that was first. Oh, you could have been alright with that, mate. Bring you back in. I don't mind. My channel's quite restricted, but I'll bring you back in. That's not a problem. If I know high I've got Johnny's followers, if I know, no problem, Mr. T. If I've got Mr. T, I know it will get. The word they use in their streams is salty. That's all I will say. I don't know any other word. Right, so guys, where are we? Going from Empire, who's at the front. You're at 1,000 feet, I take it.
Me, I'm at 7.
What? 7,000?
700.
Oh, so you're coming into land then.
Yeah, but problem is I can't see the runway. I'm lost.
Okay, so did you not get ILS or anything?
Yeah, but then it disappeared.
Okay, so that means you lost it. That's what that means. That's not a problem, office. Not a problem at all. Official, sorry, it's not a problem. Johnny, I have heard you in your streams. You can be very salty.
Ah, there. I can see the lights.
The mine's not told me to descend or anything, so I'm just taking it easy. Well, that sucks. When they come in bed. Oh, they. Oh.
It's so cloudy that it's just really hard to see.
Okay.
Clouds are just. Anyway, I see the lights.
Well, concentrate and do a good landing anyway. Dev, how are you? Where are you? I know you're a bit ahead of me.
Yes, that's 7,000 feet, about 12 minutes out.
Right.
And still rocking backwards and forwards between
205 and 240. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm steady on I'm on 206, but.
I'm 15 minutes out.
Oh, brilliant.
I landed.
You didn't go to the same place?
I landed in Gatwick.
Why would you land in Gatwick?
Because I was flying to Gatwick.
Okay.
Turn right heading 240.
Wow, you make me laugh so much, you do, you know.
I know, that's why I'm here.
I'll worry about you. I'm still thinking about what you call it, finding you for just dropping into the stream, by the way. You know that, don't you?
It's my privilege.
Oh, no, your prerogative, you see what you mean. I'll help you with that one, but...
You said you missed me.
Don't you ever... Listen, there's one thing that we will always get clear, always. I will never, ever miss you. You know that.
Fire.
You know what's annoying about this, Dev? As soon as you have gone to 240, it sends you straight back to 205.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight away. And it keeps you on 205 for about... What's that one?
I've got a funny feeling, as soon as it sends me to 240, it sends you to
Ditherall.
205.
Thank you very much for the follow. Say that again, Dev, sorry.
I've got a funny feeling when it sends me to 240, it sends you to 205.
Do you we're not that close though, unless it could be a slipstream. But we're not that close. We were closer than this before, and it just kept giving us the right heading, didn't it? So I don't think it's to do with that. Thank you very much for the follow. Rival 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 5. Thank you very much for the follow.
And touchdown.
So was it a good landing?
That's what she said.
Yep, nice and smooth. Ish.
Ish. Read it out when you've done.
Yeah, no, looking at this, you're about 3.5 miles behind me.
But that wouldn't give us an issue because I'm 11 minutes it's saying to me. Sorry, yeah, 11 minutes.
Okay, that's a bit of a. Okay, I'm just gonna.
What are you?
My ATC is saying that I'm not cleared to land.
Right, so how have you come in if it's saying you're not clear to land? Which means you probably didn't accept. You probably didn't accept the approach then. Because it would have said, yeah, you probably didn't accept the approach. But never mind, you're down. They're not going to tell you to take off and come back in again, are they?
down, so now I'm taxiing. Hopefully it will let me to taxi.
Okay. Well, it's going to be the same thing again for me and Dev. Dev, you're going to have to land and then get off the runway.
I will do.
Yeah. How we doing, Adonis?
12 minutes off.
Wonderful. And I would ask Silent Ted, but he's in a different state altogether.
What?
Oh gosh, it's going to be like that, isn't it? Yeah, do you know what I mean? The only difference with that, though, official, is when if you don't accept the approach, it doesn't give. It normally cancels your flight plan, don't it? Is that what it did, Empire, or did it just let you carry on as normal?
It cancelled, and then it allowed me to connect
Well,
to
once it's
ATC to taxi.
Yeah, it will do because you're on the ground. But once it cancels your flight plan, it will always do that. Yeah, okay. That's all right then. That's okay. You're ready? Who's this? Actual Kevin. Thank you very, very much for the follow. I'm looking that they're... The idea now, Mr. T, is are they your new emotes?
Turn right, heading 240. Turn right, heading 240. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
240 again. Oh, there you're right.
Right, I'm 9 minutes out and I'm just descending to 2000.
Just seeing if
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot,
don't
Tango,
get him now.
Yankee. Turn left, heading
All it's doing to me, it
205.
keeps just putting me to and fro, to and fro. That's all it's doing with
Left,
me.
heading 205. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
All it keeps doing, to and fro. I just hope that the landing's going to be better then, if that's the case, if it's doing this, because it must mean something's not right somewhere. Right, I'm just checking something, guys. I look at some of them emotes and they make me laugh. Right, so we're quiet at one end, which means Empire's down illegally. We've got Dev, you're coming in. Has it told you to descend or anything, or are you still going 205?
No, I am 9 minutes out. It got me to the descent to 2000.
Yeah, I've just got it. I've just had
final
it come
turn
through now.
205.
It's just come through right now for me.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
Empire, are you running the default ATC?
Repeat.
Are you running the default ATC like 50 years?
Default plane, yes.
No, the default ATC, FSX is ATC.
Yes, I am, yes.
Which
The
runway
default
did it give you?
ATC, yes.
Which runway did it give you?
33.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Please
Yes.
expedite your descent to 2000.
I'm doing it right now, mate. Yeah, it gave him 33. I know that. Thank you very much for that, Mr. T. I'm going to try and catch one of your streams. I will definitely catch one. Probably might be tomorrow night, to be honest, because I'm not streaming tomorrow night. But
That's the old runway.
when I get back in, I'll probably want to watch something. But yeah, thank you for coming to the channel. Thank you very much for the host.
If they gave Empire runway 33, that's why he's landed illegally.
No, the difference is he didn't accept the approach. That's why. When
So
me
I've
and
got
you was
runway 06 or runway 24.
well, I've got. Oh no! Well, there you go then, because I've got 06 that I'm coming into, which is what you gave me.
Which doesn't have an ILS, by the way.
Well, I'll just follow what this tells me to do then.
6 doesn't. don't have an anti-for that.
Paddy C1, good evening to you, and how are you? I'm off all week, back to work on the 17th. Oh, that'll be alright for you then, so you can get some catch up done, can't you? No, that'll be alright for you, to be honest. Right, I'm going to get this thing down a bit quicker, and then what I'll do is just slow the speed down slightly. I am always fine, sir. Always fine. So I can see you, Dev, in front of me. You're at 3008, according to this.
Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah. I'm just going to look and follow what you're doing because it's not telling me to turn anywhere else. So you're on course heading to 05 then, aren't you?
Yeah, that was the last time it got me to turn.
Right, okay. I think what we're going to do, guys, is once we've landed this one, we're going to have to call it. Unless we can do a short one. See, I don't feel too bad. Actual Kevin, I think you need about 1,500 descent rate. Yeah, it's all right doing it like that, but then if I don't need, if the only reason I'm trying to descend like this is because I like a longer approach. If I'm looking, I'm still 5 minutes out. Even at this rate, I will still get that because I can see what you call it, Dev in front of me, and he's. How far have you got? You must be about 2 minutes.
No, 5 minutes away according to my satellite thing.
Oh, that's weird then. So these can't be right then anyway. Are you on ILS? Yes. You ready? Mohammed the King. Oh no, Mohammed the King. Thank you very much for the follow.
I'm going to leave you.
What's that?
Me.
What are you doing?
I'm going to leave you.
Oh great, see ya. Silent, you know you're always welcome anyway, you know that.
I know, that's why I came.
I know, no worries, you're always welcome. You're always here on a Friday anyway, so it's never an issue. What we'll do next Friday, I'm trying to work out what we're going to fly. I'll put something in Discord anyway. I know you want to do a pay, I know, but I'm ignoring it.
We can do an airline.
Well, yeah, we can pick something that I've got because what I'm doing now is taking planes off and putting them on rather than stacking them all on. Actual Kevin, you see, I'm now coming into 2000 now, and it's still saying I've got 5 minutes out. And looking at this course heading and everything, something don't seem right here. Because I've already entered all the ILS stuff in, which is 109.30. Let's get this party started. Ketzer's back. Ketzer's here. Woo! Oh, don't. Even when Monty Python did it, I was trying to work it out then. How can you ask me a question like that? What is the meaning of life? And if you want to watch the Monty Python, which I bet you have done, Ketz, the last one, where the big fat guy's at the table, and he goes, bring me the menu. So he brings in the menu, and he goes, what could I interest you in, monsieur? All of it. Everything? Bring the fucking lot. So he brings it all, and he's eating it all. He's eating every single thing off the menu, the whole lot. And then he goes, would you like aperitif? He goes, I'm full. So he says, he can't eat anymore, and he goes, what about a piece of chocolate? He's wafer thin, and he gets this one piece of wafer thin chocolate, just puts it in his mouth, and the guy friggin' explodes, and everyone's spewing up everywhere. Oh God. Ugh. That's the meaning of life. Don't eat too much. I'm so old school, I haven't tried this. Oh, these are just what you call it, freeware and stuff. This is that the meaning of your life? Damn it, yes it is.
Airway Foxtrot, India
Here we go.
Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, turn left heading 150, descend and maintain 2000.
150.
150, descend and maintain 2000. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango
That's bringing me over a bit better. So you've taken the 150 turn, Dev.
I have. It's still showing me 8 minutes out. The time seems to have gone up for some
8
reason.
minutes? Yeah, mine's gone to 7. So I think what it's doing is taking us around.
It is.
That's what I thought. Because we're coming in on the, ILS, aren't we?
It's lining. No, it's lining you up on 06, which doesn't have an ILS.
Right. Okay. Guys. What speed are you doing, Dev?
I am doing 100 knots.
What about 105?
And that's my throttle full forward.
If mine's not full forward, mine isn't. I brought mine back as we were descending, and I've just left it there, and it's still showing that I'm doing between 104, 105. When I'm at 2,000, and I think we stay at 2,000, don't we?
I think so. That's what I think Empire said he did. He was at 2,000 for a while before landing without clearance.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think the difference with I don't think he accepted the approach myself. Why is it showing Adonis is on the ground again? Oh no, hold on. Empire that's on the ground. He's materialized somewhere else.
Right, I'm now turning to 085.
It's going to bring you around again.
Airway Foxtrot,
There we go. I'm going to
Foxtrot, Tango Yankee,
090.
turn left heading 090. Turn left heading 090. Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee.
Yep. Are you at 2? I think it's heading us onto a collision course because you are now crossing my path.
Yeah, I'm still at 2,000.
Yeah, I'm at 2,000 and I can see you clear right, literally, shape and everything. I've turned, it's told me to go 090. You are right dead in front of me. We'll see what's going to happen because I think I'll overtake you.
Mind you, we had that on the first airport we took off from, that you took up, and I was virtually right behind you. Could see you. It was clear as day.
Thank you for that, Kate. That's brilliant. Thank you very much for that. Say that one again, Dev. Sorry. I'm catching you up. Look, I'm over. Something's not right here. I'll tell you that now.
the first airport we did, it was the same when you took off. I took off behind you, and I could see the clear outline shape of your plane as
Yeah.
I was right on top of you.
And that's what I can see now. You're over to my left now. And now I'm just... Oh, is that the runway? Yes, it is. So that's the runway. I'm going to hit nav. As it says...
Airway Foxtrot,
Here we go.
Foxtrot, Tango Yankee,
06, that's the runway.
11 miles, turn left heading 060, report runway.
Yep, I'm now turning 055.
So you're on the opposite side to me.
Turn left heading 060, airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango.
You know what? We'll be coming in together. Here we go. Get one for... Oh, let's leave it like that for now. Oh, I get what it's doing here now. Because somehow we should not be coming in like this. You know that, don't you?
I do, but look at this. I've also got an airliner in front of me by the looks of it.
And I'm overtaking you now. Only because I've sped to go past you before I slow down. There you go. You are now dead to my left out. If you look over, you should see me. Can you see me? Over to your right.
Yes, I did.
There you go. I'm going to slow down now. And the difference is I'm not exactly aligned on this, to be fair, so it means I'm going to have to play around with this. Because there's no ILS on this, is there?
No, it isn't.
Right, so I'll have to play around with this.
Q4 has an ILS.
Yeah, 50. You shouldn't have to play around with it because I've just intercepted it with the ILS and it started bringing me on the descent itself.
Right, okay. I hit approach. The mine's taking me away. Oh, hang on, it's bringing me back round now. Let's see what it does. Because I feel at 2,000 you're not really that... I'll see what it does. Wave at him.
Yeah, it should be alright because it got me perfectly on the glide slope.
Now I feel I'm a bit high. Oh, hang on a second. No, mine's not. But it doesn't look like it because you're still a fair way behind me, aren't you? Now I'm going to have to take over. I know it's not got anything. I just feel I'm far too high. I'm going to have to take over.
The 50 plus game is ready for stream.
There we
Y'all
go.
watch it.
I'll have to bring it in. Silent Ted, thank you very, very much for the host.
Well, I think FS Clouds has a funny 5 minutes because looking outside my plane, I've now got you behind me, not in
Oh,
front of me.
okay. Well, we'll put that down to FS Cloud then, yeah.
It's FS Quad lagging.
Airway Foxtrot, India Foxtrot, Tango Yankee, yours 300, below your assigned altitude, climb and maintain 2000, altimeter 2992, climb and maintain 2000, airway Foxtrot,
Trying to get
India
mine
Foxtrot,
level in.
Tango Yankee.
Yeah, I can see somehow. I can tell you're on the glide slope for the way you're coming in. I am high. I am fast.
Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Please expedite your climb to 2000.
You're going to fall short looking at that if you're at 400 there.
No, I'm coming in perfectly for it.
Oh, brilliant.
Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee.
I think I'm going to fall short then.
Your climb to 2000.
Oh dear, I'm going to fall short. If I stay at this height, I probably will come in alright.
Right, I've just come over the runway threshold at 100 feet.
Well, I'm at 7 now and I'm coming straight in. And I'm having to do this manually. And the wind is literally fighting against me. So it's going to be a tough one for me. I'm going to try and hit it that way because of the wind. Yeah, I'm coming in high because I'm at 6 now. I'm trying to pull it down. I'm still trying to keep it straight, which is a bogger. And I know it's pushing me to the left. Bring it that way slightly. Come down.
Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Please expedite your climb to 2000.
Whoa.
Hey, I have landed.
Hey?
I have landed.
I've come in high, but I want to get on the runway. Yeah, I've come in high. I'm still at 300 now. Dip the nose. You see, this is the difference with your...
Airway, Foxtrot, India, Foxtrot, Tango, Yankee. Please expedite your climb to 2000.
Well, put it this way. I think I managed to bring it in alright to say I had to do it on thy own. Nose up, power off. Here we go. Back wheels, just slightly, just slightly. Try and get a soft landing, 50. That's not too bad. See, that's not too bad. There you go. I got it down. Woo! I got it down. That's what it's all about, getting the plane on the ground. And the passengers, well, my friend goes home to see his family. Yeah, there's loads of runway, loads of runway. Devilbeard, thank you very much for the host. I had to ignore everything that the ATC was telling me when it told me to go round, go back to 3000 and things like that. Right, just bring this thing in now. Did you go off to your left, Dev?
No, I come in reasonably well. Just a little bit of a bumpy landing because I didn't quite take the throttle fully off.
Oh, okay. That was the only way I came. If I had to took the throttle off, I wouldn't have come down as quick. But I came in quite high because I was still at 300 on a literally as I was just touching the runway. Hey, guess what? Now, this is only what FS Cloud is telling me. I got perfect, 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 okay, perfect, great. So that weren't too bad for me, to be honest. So I'm kind of okay. Ah, alright. Okay, so be fair, guys, I don't think it's worth doing another one. I think we've had a good evening, and I would always close the stream on a high. Because normally I'll go and do one, and what will happen? I'll end up crashing or something. Right, so we're going to wait for Silent to come in now. Sorry, Adonis, are you still coming in?
I'm already landed.
What? Where did you land?
Landed when you guys... I did the opposite way.
Oh, okay, alright. No, that was good. Right, okay.
Because that's what I'm running real life weather, so that's what the weather was telling me.
Alright, so here's Dev anyway. Dev's here. You used most of the runway though, didn't you, Dev?
I did
Use the
because I
whole-
had a bit of a bounce on the runway because I didn't take the throttle fully off.
Right, okay. All right. But that's still good. Still good. It's all good. All good. It's all good in the hood. I think I've enjoyed it more because I've actually done quite well in this little Cessna. So I need to fly this more to understand it. That's the first thing Adonis is going to say to me, so I can learn the plane a bit more. I also need to look at the planes that I'm flying, whether it be the 737s or the 787s, okay? So that's my, what you call it, my bit of training that I've got to do. Guys, from the top, we have got Adonis. Would you like to say goodbye to everybody who is in the chat, please?
Bye, chat.
Thank you very much for that. And we have got, in order, we have got Dev. Would you like to say goodbye to everybody who is in the chat?
Good night.
And thank you, Dev, and thank you, Adonis, as well, for joining the stream. Empire, are you still there? No, he's gone. Without even saying goodnight. Woohoo! Okay, so guys, I'm going to see if I can move you guys over to somebody else. I will give you a 50 plus.
You ready?
Thank you. I will close Discord, guys. Speak to you soon. And let's see who is out there that I can move you guys over to. Let's get that moved. What's going off out there today? Don't know who's been streaming because I've been busy doing this. Ah, ha 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 ha. I can take you over to a gentleman who is doing Assassin's Creed. If you guys want to go over, it is your own prerogative. I will just create the raid and we will go as you wish. It did this to me last time, didn't it? It did it to me last time, so do it on this one. That's why it did it to me, you know. If you don't spell things right, they don't work. Right, guys, I will take you over to Mr. LeShark. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Friday nights are always a flight night on the 50 Plus Squad. So what I'll say to you guys is I'll try and stream tomorrow in the day. I will not be streaming on Saturday night as I'm taking the good lady out. But thank you very much for your support, viewers, donations and bits. You have been watching the 50 Plus Gamer. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.
You ready? You ready? The 50 plus J.